Hey everyone, ready to dive into some amazing and hilarious facts about France? I'm talking about the kind of stuff that'll make you say, ooh la la. Get ready to impress your friends at your next trivia night, or at least have a good chuckle at France's expense. From the Eiffel Tower's weird summer habit to a king who probably warmed up the throne for the next guy, we've got it all. So buckle up, grab a croissant, or a baguette if you're feeling fancy, and let's get this baguette rolling.
All right, first up, we're talking about the Eiffel Tower. This thing is already crazy tall, right? But did you know it gets a summer growth spurt? Yep, when the weather heats up, so does the Eiffel Tower. It grows about 6 inches taller thanks to thermal expansion. That's like, what, 2 extra baguettes stacked on top? It's basically a giant metal thermometer. I wonder if they have to adjust the height limit for bungee jumpers in the summer. Talk about a hot flash.
Next up, baguettes. We all love a good baguette, am I right? But in France, they don't mess around when it comes to their bread. A real official certified baguette has to be between 55 and 65 centimeters long. That's like over 20 inches. Can you imagine measuring your bread before you buy it? Excuse me, monsieur, this baguette is 2 millimeters short. I demand satisfaction. They even have, like, official baguette police who go around and make sure everything is up to code. Okay, maybe not, but it could be a thing.
Chapter 4, France, the Chateau champion of the world. You know what's even better than one castle? How about over 40,000 castles? That's right, France has more chateaux than any other country in the world. They're practically tripping over moats and drawbridges. I mean, talk about a fairy tale dream come true. I wonder if they ever have trouble remembering where they parked their dragons. Chapter 5. Not all that sparkles is champagne. Time for a little bubbly lesson. So you can't just go around calling any old sparkling wine champagne. Nope, it has to come from the Champagne region of France to be the real deal. Everything else, just sparkling wine, my friends. It's like calling every tissue a Kleenex, you know. Don't tell the French, but I'm sure some of that other sparkling wine is pretty darn delicious too.
Chapter 6. France, where the cheese flows like wine. Get ready to have your mind blown because France has over 1,600 different types of cheese. That's like a cheese for every day of the year. And then some. Brie, Camembert, Roquefort, the list goes on and on. They even have cheese that smells like socks, but hey, don't knock it till you try it, right? I bet even the French haven't tried all 1,600 types. They probably have, actually.
Chapter 7, Paris, the OG City of Lights. Paris is known as the City of Light, and no, it's not just because of the Eiffel Tower's sparkly light show. It was one of the first cities to light up its streets with gas lamps back in the day. Plus, Paris was a major player during the Age of Enlightenment, which was all about, you guessed it, bright ideas. They were basically the original influencers. Chapter 8, title, Paris, your public transportation inspiration. Speaking of being ahead of the curve, Paris was also home to the world's first public transportation system. Back in 1662, they introduced the omnibus, which was basically like a big horse-drawn carriage that could fit a bunch of people. It was like the Uber pool of the 17th century.
Chapter 9, title, King for a Coffee Break. The story of Louis XIV. Okay, this one is my favorite. King Louis XIX holds the record for the shortest reign of any monarch in history. How long did he rule? 20 minutes, that's it. He basically sat on the throne, said, you know what, this isn't for me, and bounced. Maybe he had a dentist appointment. Maybe he forgot to turn off the oven. We'll never know. Chapter 10, title, Mona Lisa and Chill. Welcome to the Louvre. Last but not least, we have the Louvre. This iconic museum is the most visited in the world, and for good reason. It's home to some of the most famous works of art in history, like the Mona Lisa, the Venus de Milo, and that giant painting of Napoleon on a horse. You know the one. It's basically the art world's equivalent of Disneyland. Outro title, Au revoir. Thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoyed these fun facts about France, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Au revoir. Who knew France could be so funny and fascinating? Maybe we should all brush up on our French, or at least learn how to say cheese properly. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.